Twitter reversing its decision to block a campaign ad from Republican Congressman Marsha Blackburn. It's all about inflammatory language which she used to describe Planned Parenthood. Congressman Blackburn joins us now. What exactly was in your video that the Twitter objected to? What was the language they didn't like?
Yeah, hi Stu, I'm having a tough time hearing you, but what happened with us on the Planned Parenthood, on our post, our Senate committee post, was we put up a video announcing my campaign. We had pro-life language. We talked about what we had done in chairing the select panel, and all of a sudden we get a notice from...
Congressman, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
What language do you use in that ad that's now on the screen? What language did they object to? What words did they object to?
They objected to the selling of baby body parts, which is a practice that we stopped through the work of our investigative committee.
You think there's more involved here than just that language? You think that they're censoring conservative opinion, I think.
Yes, I do think it is censoring conservative opinion. The liberal media has had a habit of doing this. In 2013, Representative Scalise and I sent a letter concerned about the Gosnell trials and how the mainstream media was blocking coverage of those. They were murders, and it was just not in the mainstream media. So, you know, what you have some of these platforms doing, Twitter specifically, is deciding what can be promoted or pushed forward and what cannot. And that is an infringement of free speech. We were pleased that Twitter reversed their decision after about 36 hours because political free speech and being able to push forward an idea, and bear in mind, the select committee I chaired was established by a vote of the U.S. House. It was a joint resolution, and we completed our task, issued 15 criminal referrals, and stopped this practice of selling these fetal body parts that were pulled from the aborted fetuses. Okay,
so you're back on Twitter, and that's a good thing. I think they should apologize to you as well, but we'll save that for later. Okay. Congressman Newt Gingrich, I'm sorry, Newt Gingrich was here yesterday. Now, he's pushing tax cuts. Look, he's basically saying we don't have time for the whole tax reform package. Do you agree with that? Is it time to focus in on tax cuts, just get it done?
Yes, tax relief is what the American people want. And in my district, some of my constituents this weekend, they said flatter, fairer, simpler, which is what I talk about, those three components. They want their rates lowered, they want their business taxes lowered, they want the forms simplified, and they want to be able to see this. They want it retroactive to January 1, 2017.
Well, have we got time for it? There's only 31 legislative days in the year. Have we got time for this?
If we all put our total focus on dealing with health care, tax reform, getting started on this infrastructure package, you bet. We've got time to get that done, and absolutely we should. Promises were made. The president has set an aggressive agenda. The American people put him in office to execute on that agenda, and we should stand with the president and get this done. You know,
there's a lot of skeptics as to whether you can get all of that lot done in 31 days, but you're hopeful, and we'll see how it transpires. Marsha Blackburn, thank you very much indeed.